Get ready with me, story time of the worst it ever.
Okay, pause. This was for my TikTok, and then I decided, you know what if I made a video about it? So, yeah, that's why there's no intro. That's why there's not me saying, like, hey, like, what's up? So, here's the intro. Hello, my beauties. It's Lily's Beauty, and welcome to my video. And pause.
There was this guy that I met on Snap. This is also like 3 years ago, by the way. And I wasn't really sure if I liked this guy. I didn't know who he was, so I kind of wanted to know, like, what he looked like and how the vibes were gonna be. So I already saw a picture of him and everything, and I spoke with him a couple of times on call. So I was a bit ready to, like, meet him in person, like, I wanted to know how he would act and all that stuff. And he says, "Oh, I'm right here." And so I go downstairs and I get in the car. The car stunk. I got in the car and I was like, "What? Bro, who took a shit in this car?"
Not at all, boy!
I started getting a car. His mom says, "Oh, hey, like, we're going to Target." And I was like,
What?
"Oh." I was like, "Why are we going to Target, ma'am?" And she was like, "Oh, for the day." And I was like, "Oh, huh?" So we get to Target and we get off and I see him. And mind you, once he got off, he was shorter than me. And he wasn't even dressed. He just looked like he just got out of bed. Mind you, I am 5'4", and this kid was like shorter than me. And so he lied about his height because he told me he was like 5'6". So I'm like, okay, like, why do you have to lie? There's nothing wrong with being like shorter. Just like, tell me the truth. Like, you don't have to lie about that. And I mean, I try to think of nothing of it because he is like, we were literally 16, and I think he was like 1 year younger than me. So I tried to understand as best as I could about it, but I was just like kind of tired of it because he also stunk. I'm not gonna lie. We go to Target and his mom leaves us alone, which I'm like, please don't, because I don't want to be with this guy. And it was mostly because he actually stunk. Like, I don't understand. Like his breath stank. Like every time he would come close to me, it was like actually rancid. And it's like hygiene is very important to me. So like, why are you not taking care of yourself? So we're at the toy aisle and he comes close to me and I'm like, why are you getting close to me, sir?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And he tells me, oh, it's because I want to kiss you. And I'm like,
Hell no!
huh? With your thinking breath, hell no. I didn't actually say that because that's a little too mean, but I really wanted to. I didn't even know him like that, so I'm like confused. Like, why do you think it's okay to kiss me? Like, are you weird? So I tell him no, and I'm like, yo, back off. And I mean, honestly, was he respectful because he did back off? But I'm like, bro, who made you think that we could kiss? So then after that, we went to the toy aisle. I saw the Stitch that I really liked. And he was like, oh, I can get it for you if you like. And I was like, no, it's okay. Like, that's fine. And he was like, no, no, no. Like, if you really like you, like, I can get it for you. And honestly, like, I didn't want him to get it for me because I'd have to keep it. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like Stitch, so I really was going to keep it because it was really cute. And he keeps, like, telling me, like, yes, I can get it for you, I can get it for you. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Like, sure, you can get it for me, I guess. But I really didn't want him to because I knew that his mom was gonna buy in. And I felt kind of bad because his mom was, like, clearly, like, she was talking a bit of crap about him. In the end, I said, okay, fine, like, we can get it, whatever. So he got it for me. I was really trying not to be mean to this kid. It was just crazy to me the way he just stunk. Like, I literally couldn't get that off of my head. And it was just, like, really bad. Like, it stunk so bad. Like, I didn't really know what to say, what to do. Like, I just wanted to get out of there as fast as I could. And as on our way, like, to the cashier, like, he tried to kiss me again. And I was like, literally, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you keep trying? Leave me alone. As we get there, his mom, buys me the Stitch. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. That's very kind of you. She was like, yeah, of course. And honestly, like, she was giving fake vibes. Like, she was kind of giving, like, oh, like, I don't think you're good for my son, kind of vibes. And I was like, oh, God. Your son stinks anyway. So then after that, we get in the car and they're going to take me home. And I was like, oh my gosh, finally I'm going home because standing there for that long with that kid when he stank was the most sufferable thing in the whole entire world. We were only there for like 15 minutes, which is completely fine because I'm like, thank the Lord.
Thank God.
Thank God we got out of there. So once I get home, I try to go to my mom and I tell her everything that happens. I cannot go home without telling my mom the absolute mess that one. I had to do the liner off camera because it was I can't do it on camera. I don't know how people do it on camera. I think that's really impressive. And she's like, really, it was that bad? And I was like, hell yeah, I'm about to text and I'm about to be like, I am done talking to you. I don't ever want to talk to you. Also, you kind of stink, so like maybe work on your hygiene because I can't. So then after that, I text him and I tell him, listen, like I can't with this. I don't want to talk to you anymore and blah blah blah. And he says, oh, why? Why do you say that? I thought you had a great time. Look, I had a great time. And I was like, yeah, you had a great time, but I didn't. And then he was like, oh, what do you mean?
What more do you want from me?
Like, explain. And so I tell him, and I was like, well, first of all, you keep trying to kiss me. He's like, yeah, but I'm just trying to be friends. And I was like, well, if you're trying to be friends, why are you trying to kiss me? Like, you make no sense to me right now. He's like, oh, but I got you this, the stitch and everything. Like, if he didn't want me, like, you could have said that. And I was like, I literally told you that I didn't want it. Like, you're the one that forced it on me. So, like, what are you, like, literally, what are you talking about? Because at that point, he was already pissing me off. And I was like, okay, bro. Then I pretty much blocked him out of everything. And that was pretty much it. And I said to him, and I told him that I was done with his bullshit, that he stunk, and that I never wanted to see him again. Well, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hold on, big reveal, bigger, oh shoot. This is looking a little quick. Hey, hold on. I am back, so this is the full look. I look good, I look good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, I'm thinking of doing a makeup tutorial soon. Love you guys, bye-bye.